we're looking at our MTN flow drills tonight, and we're looking at self-defense movements out of our MTN flow drills. When you're looking at your MTN variation to stick lines, if we're doing three-part drill, punch in please. We got 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. All right, there's our MTN flow drills. Okay. Now in our MTN flow drills, you want to look at that and go, okay, well, in the flow drill, please again, we're going here, right? And then we go here for the flow drill, just like in your three-part stick drill. Now, if you look at your action as being the left-handed action in the stick work, to their right-handed outside, right? So let's do that again. If you're looking at the three-part drill action, the MTN variation of that, to the straight right punch, but you're on the left side, then we're going to the outside, as opposed to the inside. Here, inside, right? So it goes here, and we're outside, okay? So let's get a little bit closer in here, make sure we see that. Because again, here is inside, because again, here is outside, and it's the exact same action. It's just a parry and a check. Now in the flow drill, we're going to stay right here in place so you can see this a little better. In the flow drill, slowly, we have 1, 2, 3. It's really hard to stay in place because we really should be moving our body through this. So you can see this. 1, 2, 3. Now this is the right-handed MTN flow drill, okay, for three-part drill. If we look at the left hand variation of that, to the right punch, and 1 to the right punch, okay, and 1 here, okay, then from here would be 2. In three-part drill, MTN flow drill for three-part drill, we have 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Now, we'd be normally moving a lot more than that, but we're trying to stay here for the camera, stay so that you can see us okay. I'm looking at this action. I'm going to the outside, and then from this point here, I'm picking up the gooseneck. Okay? Now, all I'm doing when I do this is parrying to the outside, picking this up, and then immediately, she's going to pull her arm back anyway. Pulling into that here. Okay? I just pulled back into that, and there's my gooseneck action. Okay? And so what we're looking at right here is this position here. Now, of course, this is where I want to stay. I want to break this. Right? Try to slam that, cause as much tissue damage in there as possible. So I want to cause as much tissue damage in there as possible. You see it properly. Okay? And then shoot this out here. This is our extension, arm extension here. Okay? Roll over, I've got my arm bar. So we're going right from our MTN flow drills into our self-defense technique. Tonight the technique is parry, grab, pull into the gooseneck here, elbow extension, roll over arm bar. When you do that elbow extension, it's really important to make sure your elbow is directly under their elbow, popping their elbow up here, and then rolling over here. Okay, so let's look at this from this other angle. Once again, we have parry, grab, right into that gooseneck. Okay, go ahead and punch. Okay, applying a little bit of pressure there makes her not want to punch there, right? And in reality, I wouldn't want to hold this. I'd want to try to snap that as hard as I can, causing as much damage here to the wrist as possible. I extend here to practice my elbow extension. That elbow extension is a really powerful action. Stand straight there, Sylvia. Right? If I just point, now I'm not going to hit her, I'm just going to point right beside her here. But notice how it moves her body. Again. Okay, and all I'm doing is pointing so that my arm, as I extend, is coming into her body. When I do that with the arm here, I've got to be very, very careful that I don't actually extend all the way out there, because I'll pop her elbow nastily, get a very, very nasty hyperextension at the least. From there, I'm practicing rolling over into my arm bar here, okay, with my weight being pressed right above her elbow. So the technique for tonight is to parry, grab, fold that into a gooseneck, extend into an upward arm bar here, if you will, or elbow extension, and roll over into the arm bar. So that one more time. The action tonight is to parry, grab, fold that into your gooseneck, pull out into your elbow extension, and roll over into your arm bar. All right, awesome. We're looking at our MTN flow drills tonight, and we're looking at self-defense movements out of our MTN flow drills.